Okay. Speaking of film, of a pretty good television show, have you seen Lip Sync Battle
Yeah.
with LL Cool J?
No.
Okay. Well,
I've seen a YouTube video here and there of some of the contestants. I think the first one I saw is The Rock singing.
oh yeah, against Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. And then I saw Anna Kendrick singing. And
Did
I'll
you-
just watch her to watch her.
Did you
know.
see Anne Hathaway versus Emily Blunt?
I saw Anne Hathaway's.
They both rock.
I didn't see Emily Blunt, but I saw Anne Hathaway, and she was riding that wrecking ball.
She definitely did. Yeah, that's Anne Hathaway. Well, Emily Blunt was doing Janis Joplin, and it was great. I thought it was great. Not like Anna Kendrick. It was almost pornographic.
Well, I was fine with it, and I was fine with Anne Hathaway.
Oh, yeah.
She was just. I mean, I've got a crush on
Yes,
Anne Hathaway.
yes,
You know,
yes. I
so
totally understand. Yeah, but that's why I asked if you had seen that one. So that show it's like what I call mindless television, but it's funny to a point. And then you're just like, okay, I can't watch this anymore. But the problem is they're repeating it over and over and over and over and over again, the same shows. And it's like you're killing any idea you had that was good by just repetitive function. People don't need to see it every Wednesday when you're about to show a new show. You don't need to see all of them and binge watching Spike TV all of a sudden. You know, that's overkill. That really is to me. But speaking of overkill, what do you think about the DC move to Malibu? Dun dun dun.
insert shaking of head and rattling of nut inside head. I have no idea what you're talking about.
DC Comics moved out of New York. They moved to Malibu, California,
Oh,
to be near Warner Brothers.
huh.
Marvel is the only one left up in New York. DC is now in California. Their headquarters have been moved.
I don't see Marvel moving anytime soon because
No.
they're doing too good.
They are too established, too
Yeah.
well good.
If anything, they'll move to Florida to be close to Disney.
Well, they've already got Marvel's got its own little office space there at Disney. You know, at all the stuff that Disney's got going on.
Yeah,
So, I don't see them moving. But I don't.
it doesn't hinder me one way or the other. I'm lost as far as comic books go. Not comic book movies.
No. Comic books.
Comic books. They've lost me. The two major
Irritated me.
with the New 52 and Convergence.
What about
and now
the Secret Wars crap
Wars?
from Marvel?
Yeah, I'm.
And it's not even a Secret Wars you can understand. It's all their worlds and universes crashing together. I'm like,
Yeah,
at least the first one made sense. They all went and fought cool characters on one planet.
yeah. You
And it's
know,
cool bad guys.
all the Spider-Mans came together, but now everyone is coming together, and now the world is got each universe has its own island on the Secret Wars world.
I don't understand that either. None of it makes sense to me.
And DC is turning Batman into Batbot.
Oh, I don't like that either. And Superman Alpha is now just like Superboy.
Yeah, he looks like Superboy.
What's the point of this?
Yeah, Young Justice is Superboy. And now Wonder Woman is wearing pants and a Greco-Roman skirt.
Yeah.
And she's got these like unfoldable blades that come out of her wristbands.
It makes no sense to me.
You know, there were talks that one of the artists of Wonder Woman was making her look too sexy, too much sex appeal.
I heard that. They
And
were complaining about that with
I could see that. I could see that. With her being a feminist type, I could see that. And putting pants on her and covering up more skin, I have no problem with that. You know, because to me that rings on the character. But then to also add the Greco-Roman skirt and to completely cover up everything except for her face. I mean, you see no skin on her except from the neck
And
up.
that doesn't make any sense as an Amazon
No,
character.
it
Even the
doesn't.
original Amazons. Okay, they weren't all a bunch of women in comfortable shoes, if you know what I mean.
They weren't feminazis.
They weren't feminazis, no. They enjoyed the exposure like everybody else did at that time. So to do that against the character, that's just parlaying to a niche audience
Yes.
to stay out of the limelight. Now you're making news where there was no news. And that's the problem. So yeah, I'm really going towards independent and indie stuff now, self-publishing. I'm kind of fed up with regular comics, which is sad to say because they were a staple of what I would like to talk about, but not anymore. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, a coworker of mine bought me some nice Christmas gifts of, comic books, graphic novels,
Yeah,
trade paperbacks.
yeah.
And she got me a lot of the Batman stuff, and some of the stories are really cool. But then as I went further, they
got
lose
out
me.
there.
Yeah, and and I don't want to say that whatever I say it's going to come out bad, but I don't want to be one of these fans that stick to my guns and all I want is old storylines. I want them to stay the way they were.
Yeah.
But I also think that changing things too much is a bad thing as well.
Yeah.
I think changing what works, changing from a Batman to this robot-looking thing is just not what I want as a fan.
No. And that's the thing. I'm not a fair weather fan. Okay, I've been there through the good and the bad, but this comes to a point where I can no longer abide it because it is so drastic. Nothing makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
No motion, no decision, no action, no choice of artist or writer. It doesn't make sense to me. That's the time to say, okay, the well's dry. The well is dry. Until you come up with something or dig somewhere else, I can't talk to you right now because you're not producing to help the fan. So right now, I'm focusing more on the creative elements of the television series and the movies because, albeit different due to creative license, they're more close to what I am comfortable with and appreciate as entertainment.
Yeah, as we were talking earlier, to me, the DC movie, TV shows are fantastic.
Yeah.
The cartoons, freaking awesome.
Awesome.
With the exception of Teen Titans Go. The movies, I dislike Ben Affleck, so I'm not going to watch that movie. And this last trailer that came out really pissed me off, so I'm not going to really do anything with that.
You're not alone. Of course, I had issues with Ryan Reynolds running around with a green ring. But I am definitely going to see him as Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
Marvel's got the movies right now. Marvel's, they're doing everything. And I can only wait to truly be one of the few people who didn't pay $187 billion to see Ultron opening weekend. And I'm going to talk to some people about that in another segment. But they have a good track record with their films.
Yes.
They do. And even with the Netflix stuff that's coming out, they've got a good track record.
I've yet to see Deadpool. I've yet to see Daredevil, but I hear really good things.
Exactly.
And it's already got a second season.
Yep. That's saying something for original content. I really want to see
Go
see Jewel with David Tennant coming in as the Purple Man.
Is that Jessica?
Jessica Jewel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the second property.
I actually want to see Luke Cage.
Yep. Luke Cage.
I want to see Luke Cage, man.
Well, ultimately, I want to see Doctor Strange at the end. And I seriously think they need to consider asking Cumberbatch to play it. Benedict Cumberbatch to play Doctor Strange?
I thought he was playing Doctor Strange.
No, they've said that's just talk. They've been in negotiations. Nobody has signed on anything for Doctor Strange.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, now I feel bad.
Some fans did some artwork of it, and they did him as Stephen Strange, and it's dead on.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's just fan work. That wasn't official release.
Yeah, no, I thought they...
The last notice I checked, he had not signed the contract to play Stephen Strange. If it's wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. And I would love to be wrong.
I'm looking it up for
I would love to be wrong on this part, because he needs to be... If anybody can play Khan in Star Trek and Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, according to IMDb, and that's loosely, they know their shit, but it's still November 4th of 2016 as the release date for Doctor Strange. Under cast, Benedict Cumberbatch is cast as Doctor Strange.
Excellent.
Chiwetel Ejiofor is rumored to be signed on with the movie as well.
Wow. I'm glad they got that worked out.
According to
IMDb. Okay. Today, he is on cast for that release. Excellent. That's an excellent choice.
I agree. Because I saw that about 3 months ago, and then a couple days later, that's when I saw the artwork.
Yeah.
And I was like, Okay.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
sure. You know,
That works.
my other choice was Joaquin Phoenix. I was cool with that, but Cumberbatch.
I
Yeah,
see
sure.
him more as the bad guy. With Joaquin, I'm more. It's ever since I saw him as the Emperor in Gladiator, he can play a pretty good bad guy. You know. But well, still wasn't convinced when the Johnny Cash song and walking
I thought he did great.
Well, see, he got that. I just didn't buy the whole thing. Reese
You,
did great.
you didn't walk the line.
I didn't walk the line. And in order to step into the ring of fire, okay?
Yeah, we usually call that back.
There you go. Oh my gosh. So
You got
yeah,
so much editing to do.
I know, I did. And there's only one segment. And it's like, oh my god, okay. Okay. Well, here I'm going to talk about this in the video. Well, not everything is happy, joy in the field of entertainment. And March, Sabian Warren reported the Citizen Times of Alaska about the Food Network star Christy Todd, and her husband who had gone missing. Sheriff Van Duncan said that they actually put the suspect Robert Jason in. They've already given, they're using 3 names, and they're already branding him as the murderer. Every villain who has 3 full names has definitely already been shown whether they're guilty or not.
Yeah.
They're going to be the villain.
David Robert Lee.
See what I mean?
Lee Harvey.
Lee Harvey. He's already got 3 names. They're already setting him up to go.
Yeah.
It's pretty responsible. Same thing. Okay, so he's following right in line. But the actual warrant application, Detective Benjamin McKay from Bunking County, I've got a copy of that, and I've got some interesting things in there. Talk about that. So, the fact is, okay, the actual report said the suspect in the deaths of the Food Network chef and her husband told authorities that he stored and destroyed the bodies